Do any of you remember that bet that I mentioned at the end of my motorized Donald unboxing from Matty Harris? Well, if you looked at my profile picture on Discord recently, you could probably tell I lost. And it just so happened to be at the exact same moment I found this gift that came from the gods of the heavens above! Anyway, here's a package! So, if you probably couldn't already tell, you can probably guess what one of the things is already in this box. But this box right here comes all the way from the UK from my good friend, Steam Oddity, who you probably remember I did a similar thing with in 2023, where we both traded some stuff that each of our countries didn't have, like how I gave him the, well, what did I give him? Oh yeah, I gave him Stack Track Dunbar in 2023 along with Batwheels Redbird and then Rainbow Diesel. But this time I gave him a few motorized engines as well as Percy's bucket, and if you want to see the video of him unboxing it, I will put that in the end screen, and I'll probably also throw it up on like the little icon tab at this moment. But like, this was supposed to arrive in December of 2024, but it was kind of a little slow compared to 2023's package, where it arrived in like a week. But anyway, inside this box is a few items that I've been waiting for a little while now. So let's just get straight to unboxing it, shall we? All right, let's rip the paper away. Alrighty, I see a little note. Oh, on it, it says Hunter Tube. Alright, let's lift this flap. Here's the note. It says, Merry Christmas. You can tell how late this was. Oh my gosh, I love this. We got a drawing of me with my OC right next to Nate's iconic Chugging Town drawing of Wilson. I love this. I'm just like, what even are you? This is to Hunter. Happy holidays from the great Nate. Anyway, let's continue ripping this open. I might need to use the scissors a bit. Also in this box should be an item that was missing from the last trade-off. Because if you remember last year, I got the puzzle pack, the puzzle pieces from the Look Alive Chuggers, and there was a piece missing from those. So inside this box, other than the things, there should be, oh yes, can you already see the goodies in here? Let's start with the most simple one. So here we have the 2024 motorized Henry. Underneath here we have color changers, or should I say color changers, Bruno. Here's the missing puzzle pieces from the last trade-off, and the piece of resistance of it all. Hallelujah! 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 So yeah, a very special thank you to Nate, or Steam Oddity, for sending all four of these things my way. So why don't we finally take a closer look at these things, shall we? And I think we'll start off with the most simplest thing, which was missing from the 2023 trade-off, and that is the missing puzzle pieces. So I grabbed the bag of the puzzle pieces that I got from Nate's last trade-off. This is the extra piece that I already had. Here's all the pieces of the last one. And now we're gonna finally add Chug Patrol HQ onto this. So let me build this up quick off screen, and then we can open the puzzle pack. Alright, so here is the puzzle of what I had last time. So now let's open up the missing puzzle pieces, which was Chug Patrol HQ. So out it comes. Out come the 6 pieces. So we got the main building. Let's just add it on to the rest of them so we can wow. This is a nearly completely solid yellow piece. That's like a little shadow there. Imagine how hard it would be to figure out where that goes. This goes, I think, yep, this goes here. Because I saw a bit of the depot tunnel. Because this also finishes off the depot tunnels. So there we have the green tunnel. And then we have the roof piece. And then this goes there. And lastly, the shadow drop. And voila! I have finally completed the Look Alive Chuggers puzzle pieces. So yeah, this is what the completed Look Alive Chuggers puzzle pack looks like. And if the canceled Look Alive Rosa and Look Alive Acting Chugger were released, it would have been attached either onto here, 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 or here. And I am very sad that this puzzle will never be completed, because I honestly want to know how big this puzzle would have been if they actually got through everything and actually properly released stuff. Anyway, let's get on to the real thing now. So, to start off simple, I think we're going to start off with the color changer Bruno. So, this is the UK packaging, and it's also the 2024 packaging. It's the UK packaging because it says color changers. But yeah, and here we got Bruno. Here's the back, and honestly, I do not like the international packaging for the color changers, as it is just a bunch of gobbledygook like this compared to the US packaging. And then the picture is just very tiny and minuscule compared to the US one. But the production date is T7A. So it was produced on the 7th week of 2024. Anyway, let's get him out of his box, shall we? This is the first color changer I've had in a while since the Wave 2 ones were at Aldi here at my location. I was really hoping Wave 3 and 4 would also show up at Aldi, but sadly only Wave 2 did, but now I finally have the Bruno from Wave 4. And yeah, here he is. I think he's in his cold, yeah, he's definitely in his cold state right now, because it is very cold outside. And I bet you if I just casually use my fingers, I could probably warm him up. But we will take him to the water and just warm him up a bit. But here he's got his little wheels, his little color changer detailed wheels. That's number 43. He's got little waves on the side of him. He's got a green face. He's got a little yellow lamp there. Here's the other side. And then here's his roof, which is transparent and sparkly, like the Celebration Bruno. Also, you can see the little production date and item numbers there. But yeah, here's the bottom. Oh, that's interesting. The box says T7A, but the Bruno says T6A. So, this isn't the only time something weird like this has happened. So, the Bruno itself was produced on the 6th week of 2024. Yet the box was produced on the 7th week. Why do these anomalies keep happening? Anyway, yeah, this is color changer Bruno. Let's take him to the water real quick and see him in his warm color. Alright, so I'm going to turn on the water and set it to boiling hot. And we're going to take little Bruno here. We're going to make sure it is hot. Yep, it's hot. And we're going to run him under the water, and there he goes. He's changing. And there he is in his warm format. Okay, so here's Bruno in his warm color. He's now all yellow, and he's got little waves on his side. His face is now nice and normal, and I believe this is the motorized face from the Percy and Bruno pack. Here's the other side. He's got the little waves. Here's the back. Also, a bit of spoiler. This is going to be the main color I use this Bruno in, which is the yellow. Because, spoiler alert, whenever the North American Railway gets seen in my series again, this is not gonna be Bruno, but it's gonna be like just a generic background caboose character that has a face. He's not gonna be named, he's not gonna speak, but he's just gonna be a generic little background character that you see being pulled around on the North American Railway. So if you ever see this yellow caboose in my series, it is not Bruno. It is a generic background caboose that just shares his number and is painted yellow. But yeah, that was Color Changer Bruno. Now we're gonna move on to the next item, and I bet you're all thinking it's gonna be Duck next. No, we're saving the best for last. Next, we're gonna look at Motorized Henry. So, fun fact, Motorized Henry is a model I've been wanting for a while, ever since it was revealed in late 2023. I have to get these dates right, because it's now like 2025, and it's not 2024 anymore. But yeah, here's the box. Okay, which box is it? Is it the corrected box? Yes, it's the corrected box, where it says Thomas and Friends, instead of just Thomas Friends. So this is the corrected box where Henry's numbers are more visible, and the track actually goes onto the blue part, instead of getting cut off right there. But yeah, I tried to find this guy when he was around at Target in the US, and I had absolutely no luck. So I just thought, okay, Nate, you think you can send me Henry? And yeah, here he is. Here's Henry. So yeah, here's the front. Here's the back. There's his promo. Look for our show. All that little detail, and let's unbox him now, shall we? First, let's get the part that no one cares about out of the box, which is the piece of paper known as the instructions. Whoop! We don't even need to look at that. So now let's actually get Henry out of the box. Let's rip him open. Hopefully I don't wreck his promo, like I did with, how I didn't wreck Donald's promo, because this is, I actually really like the 2024 boxes. Oh, I kind of wrecked it. Okay, the tender's out. I might have to wreck it. Yep. I kind of saved it, but there's a big rip down his face. So, sorry, Henry, I couldn't save your promo. But, goodbye, box, and here he is in his beautiful glory. So, let's start off by looking at the front of Henry. So, despite this thing being like a slight retool of the Gordon model, I honestly think this thing looks better than the Gordon toy. I don't know why. I think it's because Gordon just looks too fat. Henry sort of suits this fat shape because it's kind of his style. Some interesting things they did compared to the Gordon is that they actually centered the whistle compared to Gordon. Because like Gordon, his whistle's like off to the side there, but Henry's, they actually centered it. And then he's actually got his proper firebox shape. He's got his one big window instead of the two big window. He's got this interesting face right here. He's got oval buffers because he basically reuses Gordon's foot plate instead of getting his own. Because it's got like the curved edge there. He's got his little his little pistons, even though they aren't really needed in all engines go because there's no side rods. And he's got his little dome and his little thing there I forgot the name of. Yeah, here's the other side. He's got that Gordon cab shape. And yeah, actually, what was his production date? His production date was 130th day of 2024. But yeah, that was the front of Henry. And now, let's look at his tender. So, it's basically like the Fowler tender instead of the tender he has in the original series. Henry never got his tender in the proper shape in All Engines Go, so he's just stuck with Gordon or James's tender, and basically, yeah, it's got his number and his wheels. And yeah, that was Henry's tender. And so that was motorized Henry. But anyway, we forgot to do the step and put some batteries in him. Are you ready, folks? Because here is the first appearance of the new screwdriver that I mentioned in the Christmas present video. Am I screwing him the right? No, I'm screwing him the wrong way. For some reason, he wasn't screwed in all the way, but I was screwing him in. Okay. Here's his chassis. No back coupling, because the coupling is part of the shell piece. Let's pop some batteries in him to make sure he goes. And he is a goer. Let's pop his shell back on. I'm gonna need to get some more batteries in like a second after I grab these, because not only did these 3 things arrive today, but this guy arrived from Amazon today as well, so I won't do a review on him, but you'll probably see him running around the tracks along with these 3. Yeah, that was motorized Henry. And now let's move on to the piece of resistance. Duck. Alrighty, so fun fact, Nate was originally going to get me both Duck and Donald, but then Harris decided to be nice this Christmas and get me Donald, so I managed to have Donald before Christmas. But the other piece of resistance, which is Duck, is finally here, and man, just feeling this thing, he feels pretty weighty. But anyway, here's the front of the box. This is the 2025 packaging, where it's Fish Price up there, Mattel down there, Metal Collection. Here's his promo. This might be his final promo, because look closely, you can sort of see a bit of the yellow on the wheel there. Just faintly, you can faintly see it. And yeah, well, I'll talk about that once he's out of the box. But and then they moved the assortment numbers up here. Anyway, here's the back with all the legal information, and interestingly, they put that in black and white instead of in color. And his production date is T36A. Also, probably this is probably my favorite language of Duck. And I don't know what language that is, but whatever your language is, Duck, it said and. But anyway, let's get him out of his packaging, shall we? So, the Duck is coming out. Also, just when you thought I wasn't gonna have to search for Duck on my own now, I am still gonna have to search for a second Duck, because I do have plans to get another one. Man, wow, this guy is heavy. I did not think this guy would be this heavy, and oh my god. Oh, he looks so good. Oh my gosh, this is definitely up there as a peak push one. Oh my gosh. So first off, let's start with the face. So here's the face. It's a pretty good Duck face. It's got his little buffers. Oh yeah, I should also mention he reuses Diesel's foot plate. So he reuses the chassis block that Thomas and Diesel use, and then he has the Diesel's foot plate. So yeah, here's his face. He's got his yellow eyes. He's got his iconic triangular eyebrows. Not like triangular, but the iconic eyebrow shape. He's got his pointy nose. It's actually a pretty good Duck face. Here is the side. He's got his GWR lettering, which was the big shock of everyone's minds. He's got his number 8. He's got his cab. He's got rivets. He's got his door there. Interestingly, he's got like a little thing there. I don't know what it's called, like a divot by his cab. And then we got the obvious elephant in the room, which is these yellow wheels. Honestly, here's my theory on this. They gave Duck yellow wheels to represent like how like in real life, when you see like a duck, their feet are like orange or yellow, and like they're like, okay, this is like the feet of of a duck, and like ducks are green and like they have like yellow webbed feet, whatever. But yeah, that's that. And then here's the top. You got his funnel, got his dome, got his safety valve, we got his whistle. They got pretty much everything on here. And then he's also got handrails. Then here's the back, no painted buffers or buffer beam on the back. We got his coal. Here's the other side. And yeah, I'd say this is a really good model. I was not expecting it to be this heavy. This and Donald are up there as Mattel's peaks for All Engines Go merch. And I will now go into the reason why I'm gonna have to try and hunt down a second duck on my own, as it's probably gonna be nearly impossible, just like how it was for me with Winston and Salty and all that. I'm gonna buy a second duck to do that special modification I did with Edward and Gordon, where I made like a CGI push along, a betterized CGI push along Edward and Gordon. I am going to get another duck and take off the face and put a model and put on like a Tommy or Trapmaster or wooden railway face onto this thing, give it the CGI wheels, and make a push along CGI duck. And it's gonna look absolutely amazing. This is the highlight of the whole package here. Like, wow. He's such a good model. But yeah, that was Duck. And those were the 4 things I got from Steam Oddity for Christmas 2024 in the second installment of the trade-off. But anyway, I think we shall now give a run of these 3, plus a little cameo of this guy, around the tree track, which is still currently set up. So let's do that, shall we? He crashed. Look who's crashed again. And that was the running session of Nate's package items, plus the small cameo from Motorized Salty, as Henry was too weak to pull the heavy duck plus the Bruno up the ramps without his tender completely derailing. Yeah, that's how heavy duck is. But anyway, thank you again, Steam Oddity, for sending me these items all the way from the UK. And this is HunterTube saying thanks for watching. Bye for now. And also be sure to watch the video Nate did on the stuff he received from me.